Thank you. Okay. Is there and the questions you're asking me about the pattern and the way they are asking or the sequence they are asking? I do have some questions with me. I'll discuss just after completing the asana sequence. Okay, I'll discuss. And before I'll discuss, uh, I would request everyone to read contradictions properly. Okay, and with the technique wise, no such techniques are there. If you've seen the pattern of regarding the which asan is considering over there, and if there is any reference, please kindly check. If there any references there, then it means that asan is being asked from that Hatha Yoga text only, which I told you regarding this, that it may be asked from the text only. Techniques generally 99% they would ask you from the text wise. From the practical yoga side, they will ask you the benefits because these, I mean, lots of benefits are there which are not being described in the Hatha Yoga text. They describe like little one or like very continuation, not too much of benefits are there. Some of the asanas have been described with benefits, and many of the asanas are not described with the benefits. Okay, there are lots of asanas. Okay, so I again request kindly be aware about this. If there is reference, then that question belongs to that text only. Technique belongs to that text only. Do not answer according to the practical yoga at that time. Okay, we'll discuss all those questions. Please, Ushaji, send me all those questions in person. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to share my screen. Please let me know whether my screen is sharing or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the last class we have completed till the Merudanda Asana, and we are about to start with the Akar Dhanur Asana, right? Is there anyone who knows what is Akar Dhanur Asana, though it is visible? Anyone?
Hello.
Anji?
Yes, ma'am. I know a little bit.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello.
Anji, please continue.
Okay. Akarn means up to karn means ear. Akarn means up to karn, and
Yes.
dhanur means bow. We use in ancient time for hunting or fighting purpose. A bow. So our body like just like that.
And what would be its benefits? Why it has been recommended? Because there are lots of asana which are being described according to its like if there is an animal pose. So we said we got some benefits as a like that animal has or possess those benefits.
Hmm.
And what
I
could be
can't.
its benefit?
I
Okay,
can't
okay,
exactly understand your post question, ma'am.
okay. See, there are lots of asan or the postures which is on the on the name or on the basis of the animals like Gaumukhasan, Simhasan, all those asanas, and there are lots of other asanas which are on the name of the animals. If we actually carry all those benefits from that animal, that is why we name it. We name according to the animals. So, do you know the reason behind it? Why we had to name this Akaran Dharma Asana?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Okay.
I'm
No
looking at
problem.
it. It looks like when we stretch the bow to release the arrow,
Mm-hmm.
we are stretching the bow to an extent where
Mm-hmm.
the string is really tight and the arrow propels with great speed.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the same way, this is increasing the strength and flexibility of the body.
At some point, yes, you are correct. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Whatever you have answered, but I still wanted something to be more precise about this. Anyways, actually, this asana is has been taken just because the bow is to make you concentrated or aim oriented. Secondly, when you are about to fight, or you are in an area where you have to present yourself as a yoda, as a warrior, then you have to be the winner. Okay, and the winning aspect in your body shall be there in from all the aspects, from I mean from all the corners of your body. There are lots of asana which also known as a warrior. Okay, there's a also name, there's asana which is named as a warrior pose, right? The Virasana is there. There are other asanas which also represents so many patterns. In this, it is especially when the one concentrate properly at one point and stretch till the ear points, till the point of the ear, the body or the one leg. This will pointed your aim. This will make you body calm and more poised regarding and more stiff and flexible, of course. And it gives you the spinal reflex. Your spinal reflex gets more benefited over there. Though it is not written over here in this benefits, but I'm telling you which is apart from this. Okay, it is not written here because that point never being asked, but it comes with the experience and the teacher who has experience in yoga. They would definitely tell you. I mean, those who are like from the uh, ancient times, or the one if you know, or if you get in touch with the people who had already experience of 40, 50 years, they will tell you regarding this. Not like theory wise, it is not there. Okay, let's come to the benefits, which is commonly known and question generally asked on. Okay, it strengthens the legs, yes, and arms, so that the one who could fight properly, move properly, rotate properly, and bend, everything is covered over there. Everything. I mean, your Sushmana Nadi, all the nadis, Shakti Nadi, and the other nadis also being activated over here. Okay, it tones the abdomen area, improves the hips and spine flexibility, improves the blood circulation, and improves the efficiency of kidney and liver, improves concentration. Sacral chakra. Yes, please mark this one. Sacral chakra. Treating stomach disorders. There are lots of disorders where one can do this. And again, it is prescribed by the doctors. If doctors advise, then only practice this asana. Otherwise, kindly drop it. Alleviating dullness of liver, yes, because liver stores what? Liver stores energy. If livers won't be able to store energy properly, then you won't get it when it is required. At many times, at the times when you eat a lot, or even you eat a little bit, then you can compensate with the energy, right? When you eat a lot, your liver stores the energy. When you eat less, you won't feel that, oh, I'm lethargic, I'm tired. When it is required, it will send you the energy. When you hurry, when you're running, when you need it when your anxiety level is lifted, then this lever sends you the energy throughout your body. So at that time, alleviates the dullness of liver, constipation, and indigestion. This is also required during the war. Okay, enhancing the heart efficiency, of course, because where there is a liver and kidney is I mean considered, its improve efficiency is being improved, then heart is directly or indirectly could say is related with its efficiency, or its enhancing its efficiency. Feeling the flexibility and strength in the internal organ. Feeling it is also improving, but the one could feel it after this one. This is not exactly the similar like the others, because there are lots of asana which gives you the flexibility, no doubt. But you cannot have it in a few days, or in a few I mean steps, or in a few couple of days. You can feel that okay, I'm feeling different. I'm feeling this kind of flexibility in my body. Yes, this is one of the biggest reason which is I was actually talking about. But there's no direct relationship, which I explained you before. There's no direct relationship over there. Okay. I think this is visible, right? This much of font is visible.
Ma'am.
Okay. During the pregnancy, of course, do not try it, but yes, if doctor advise according to condition, a mother can experience until the first trimester. Okay, only till the first trimester. Excuse me. Sometimes a mother can also do to the second trimester as well, till the second trimester. But it is always advisable by the doctor if the condition allows. Then in
Ma'am,
the
first
during
trimester they don't recommend, do
yes,
they?
in some of the cases where the woman is all perfect, there is no nausea, there is no such time of the problems are there, or the one is perfect. I mean, the one who is already doing the yoga from last many years, the body becomes so flexible that the complications are not persist, and the one can do it only with the practitioner. The yoga practitioner who is experienced again, who has experience in the prenatal, or sorry, pregnancy, in especially the pregnancy areas, when the one is experienced, only that person would guide you, because there are lots of stretches there, right? There's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
huge stretch in this area, all okay, but this area allows us so much of stretch. So it is all again guided by the doctor, advised by the doctor. And if the one would really want to practice, then practice another experienced group, because they won't give you the full stretch. Okay, either yes, I will not. It depends. Again, it depends on the mother's capacity, or the one who, if the mother's health is allowed. Though it is not, again, it is already written there, which I have told you. A mother should not practice if the condition persists, or a condition allow, only then. Okay. Otherwise, if the question arises, then there will be a no, because I have been quite specific here, not general. Okay. In general, we are talking. So in general, pregnant women shall not practice this. In menstruation, again, there are lots of women who don't feel any pain. They don't have any sort of cramps in their body. There's nothing going wrong. They can also perform. But if they perform, if they start doing this, definitely some sort of a problem would arise. Okay? Maybe some sort of adverse effect, they could feel it. Okay? On the later stages, if they do it continuously, not at once. Shoulder injury, lumbar disc problems, hamstring injuries, lower back issues, herniated disc. Yes. The spinal problems always consider in this type of asana. Recent surgery in the shoulder, arm, spine, and the hips. Recent surgery in the hip, ankle, knee, wrist, finger, or spine. The one thing that you have already commonly, you can observe that those who had surgery, during that process of the surgery, just before that, during the surgery, and after the 6 months, or around 1 year. It depends on the doctor and condition to of the patient. It depends on that practitioner. Okay. The, surgery always being considered as a no, they have to avoid it. Okay. Abdominal surgery again, headaches, migraines, and insomnia. Why insomnia and migraine is being considered over here? Not talk about a headache. My spinal cord is getting good flexibility and blood circulation still. Migraine and insomnia is not being considered. They shall not do this. Why? Is there anyone who can answer this or want to answer this? Try at least at once. Maybe you could connect the dots.
Is it migraine, ma'am? You're
Yes,
asking about migraine.
Hanji. Why the migraine is being avoided? The patients who have migraine, suffering from migraine, they shall not avoid this asana. What could be the reason? There's no a headstand is there. There's nothing such kind of, I mean, twist is there
It
still.
needs intense focus, right, ma'am? You said it
Exactly.
needs focus.
Yes,
And
exactly.
migraine, it's an excruciating headache. So people cannot focus.
Exactly. That is the reason. Very good. Lower back, lower backache and neck injuries, high blood pressures, vertigo, arthritis, and hips or hips knees problems. The one who has a history of hip replacement. I talked about just right now regarding the surgery, right? Till the 6 months on the doctor advice we cannot perform or practice this asana. But the one who has a hip replacement history, I'm sorry, allow me. Those even cannot do this asana. Okay. Even the people who have the history of this. The next asana is kindly remember the contradictions. It really helps you to remember the benefits. Do not jump to the benefit first, jump to the contradiction, then try to balance with the its benefits. It will really help you. Okay. Then go mukhasan means cow's face. Though in so many Hatha texts you won't find this posture. I mean, this step is not there. The hands are on the knees. Both the hands on the knees. In so many Hatha texts you will see this. Okay. Now we see the benefits of Gaumukhasan. What or how would the one person would benefited with the animal pose? Animal pose, which pose? Cow face. We have to make a cow face, and the benefits are physically, it stretches the entire body. Yes, the muscle, the back, hips, and the shoulders, thighs, inner armpits. There are lots of lymphoids are there, triceps and chest. When we stretch the muscles, the energy level increase. The requirement of the energy level is also increased. The mitochondria gets its work, or could say the muscle power also being used. This enhances the inner level or inner core level of the body, which starts functioning. Why it starts functioning, I said, it's just because the every corner of your body, corner means every side or every point of your body is being touched when you do such intense asanas, where the stretch in the whole body is required. Prior cramps in the legs, increase leg muscles elasticity, improve circulations, remove lower back pains. This is good for the pain, lower back. Okay, mental and emotional benefits. Yes, the one would definitely feel the mental and the emotional benefits. One more thing. This is we do already know about it, but still, uh, if the one is doing left leg down and right leg up, then the right leg down and left leg up shall be continued with this and shall one needs to practice. This maintains the emotional and the mental balances. One more thing. Those asana who require the alignment from both the sides, left and right, those are generally related with the mental and the emotional benefits. Generally, there are lots of asana which are there, which gives you the benefits if performed from the left and the right leg. Why I said this? It is commonly known by the brain hemispheres, left and right. The one is being concentrated alternatively, means first left, then right, or vice versa. Our brain also gets functioning or its duties on. I'm sorry, these are thoda sa rahi. I mean, it will continue for today's class. I'm sorry. Yes. Where there is alignment is required in those asana from left to right or right to left. That asana always required. Generally, I'm talking about there must be like one or two asana where this is not. I mean, you won't find it, but yes, in all those asana, you will definitely going to find the mental and the emotional benefits. Reduce the anxiety in those asana as well. Calms the mind again. Stimulates the kidney. This is not the common. Improves kidney functions. Other benefits of the Gomukhasana is treating the sciatica, with treating the high blood pressure, sexual performances, curing the stiff frozen shoulders, and the one who's already in this suffering from the frozen shoulders many times, this really helps them. Okay, but the one needs to be one. I mean, if the practitioner is doing or performing this asana, the one cannot perform all its own. The one really requires some sort of support if the frozen shoulder is there. Elongated spine, improve bad postures. Those who have a sitting problems or sitting, sorry, not sitting working days or sitting only sitting working hours, they really have to look at this. Okay, the second is extending the intercostal muscles, which leads to the increased lung capacity, which already I talked about. Those asana which requires a horizontal stretch, it gives you the more area, lungs to more area, more room to expand. Improving the abdominal and diaphragmatic breathing capacity. We all know we should every day we should breathe from the abdomen, not from the chest region, right? Gomukhasana is a good position for the people who spend most of their work week sitting down. Already discussed. What are the contradictions? I mean, the one should not perform those who have the knees problem, hips, hamstring, quadriceps, neck, and the shoulders. Problem is there. Okay, the shoulder and the leg problem, though it is removing the frozen shoulder problem, but one who has a dislocated shoulders or the one who is not able to do even in the frozen shoulders, then the one should avoid it. Please kindly do not repeat or try to practice this asana if the one condition is not allowing in those days, especially in the neck and the shoulders. Surgery in the internal organs again, ankle, knee, wrist, sprains injury, quadriceps, hamstrings injuries, recent hip inflammation or knee inflammation, cardiac conditions related head, migraine, insomnia, and low blood pressures. People who are suffering from the low blood pressures shall not perform this. I saw that once there's one people, I mean one couple who had this problem. One male had this problem of insomnia and the female had this problem of blood pressure, and they love to do this, though they, I mean, it's just before the COVID I'm talking about. So the one would not able to get the benefits and they complain that we are doing yoga, we are performing yoga, we are not getting benefits from it. So I mean, the one should practice under the guidance. This is what it is required for. Okay, why it is uh, always being guided or the instructions are there. We shall perform under the guidance of a competent yoga teacher. Varicose veins, yes, it will give the more pressure and won't allow the veins to work properly. And the one who is already stuck over there, not working properly, the valves are not working properly. Again, the more pressure is there because we are putting one leg on another. This pressure would not allow the varicose vein to, to get cured, or it will create more problem. More cramping would be there, or maybe more lethargy, the one would feel. Severe pain in thigh, hips, knee, shoulder, hands, and the legs. Injury to muscles, ligaments, and tendons. Sprayed legs, piles. Serious neck injuries, spondylitis. Soft tissue injury in the leg, like meniscus problems, it's which we discussed in the last class about the meniscus. Okay, so what are the main important points you have to mark with the piles, spondylitis, varicose veins, and to remember all this in a one go injuries or the surgeries in these areas. Okay, next we are moving to the next prawn postures. Okay, again that this is the third sequence of our asana, bhujangasana. We are starting with what is bhujang?
Snake, no.
Anji,
Snake.
I'm sorry, you are not still clear. I mean, your voice is not clear properly. Please repeat, Ushaji.
Give me 1 second, ma'am.
Okay. Is
I
there anyone
said
who?
Bhujanga is snake.
Yes.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much. Okay. So there are two types of asana which I'm going to give you the clarification between this. The Bhujangasana. In the Bhujangasana, there are so many hard texts which already explained regarding this till the toe and till the belly button. The body is on the floor and rest of the body will lift up like this, like a snake. And we have to maintain the drishti. I mean, we have to gaze according to it. I'm really sorry. Okay, what are the benefits of this? Mm. It improves blood circulation, strengthens the spine, tones the abdomen, reduces the belly fat. Just allow me for a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry. Boosts digestion, increase flexibility, regulates menstruation cycle. The problems even related with the menstruation, it also gets cured. Strengthen the reproductive organs. Those who have or facing infertility, even those who can, I mean, women also practice the Bhujangasana. Helps with fatigue and stress management. Why would it help in the fatigue? Is there anyone who could relate this? Yes. Am I audible? I'm in the class. Hello. Hello. Yes.
Um,
Okay, okay. Please tell me. Yes. Please tell me, is there anyone or could relate with this, that why the fatigue gets a help? I mean, the one who can do it and won't feel the fatigue after this. Do you know the reason? Is there anyone who can connect it? Usually,
Mama, I think it's because there is some kind of, I can say, pressure applied in the Mooladhara area,
and that's true.
which
Hmm.
which kind of helps improve the prana flow, especially in the Sushumna.
Correct. But one more thing, you just, I think I was expecting more from you. Okay. It also gives the pressure over here on the ear side. Oh, 1 second.
I might have to drop off because I'm in the immigration check now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You won't be able to listen?
As much as possible, I'll try to listen now.
Okay. Kindly listen, don't answer. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. The pressure is here also on the ears and the spine. The whole of the spine is being stretched. Sorry, compressed. I'm sorry for today. I'm sorry. Yes. So the spine will get the more when I mean there's a compression in the spine, and when one thing is compressed or spine, I mean the muscles being compressed, and then come back to its real position, the blood flow also increases. Second, when we put some pressure on this area, especially in this neck region and the ear region, where the balance is needs to be, I mean, the balance is more important. When we bend quite forward, sorry, backwards, what happens? The balancing is not possible. To maintain the balance is not possible for the ones especially who are not good at it. I mean, this such type of asana are not being uh, guided or allowed to practice. But the one who has some sort of these type of problems, they definitely get the benefits from this, because this is not the huge amount of backward bending is required. The whole, I mean, the major part of the body is on still on the floor, and there's a spine contraction, and on the cervical area there's a little bit of the pressure is there, and the one is at the pointedness again, because the eyes are open and you have to gaze upwards, or you can mandate the drishti between your eyebrows. Okay. uh,
Ma'am,
Please.
hello.
Hanshi please.
I have one question. Some of the books, the position of head is straight. Here it is bended. What is the right posture you think, ma'am?
In some, yes, the elbows are straight, right?
No, I don't say about elbow. This is the head position. Head is straight in some books, and here it is
Yes.
bended. And what is the
Yes.
right position according to you?
No, the right position is not bending like this too much. Head is not bended too much. This is like a pro posture, means the advanced one. The one who can do this, I mean, it goes to the different levels. I mean, in the advanced level, where the one wants to do or want to reach to the Purna Bhujangasana, where the head and the toes are being touched with each other. Okay, this is just for its preparation. Okay, but the right is where the head position is being straight up over here. I mean, the head is
Okay.
being straight. Okay.
Yes, sir. Whenever a snake appears, its
Hmm.
head is not bended, it's straight.
Right. But in the Purna Bhujang, the toes and the heads are being touched. If Purna Bhujangasana, if you noticed, this is
Yes.
preparatory asana for that Purna Bhujang. Okay. So the spine would able to go this way, and the whole legs could touch to this level. I mean, only at this level. One second. This much legs would lift up, and the head will touch over there. Okay. And this position of the neck region is not correct. Only the neck region. I mean, the point that you have raised is correct, but I was not able to find the right one picture for this. But the point you have raised is correct. So the one
Okay.
head should be straight enough, and yes, the drishti is nearly people, or I mean, it is advised in the Hatha Yoga text is always in the bhrumadhya, in eyebrow gazing. Eyebrow gazing also always being helpful, or is always guided. That is why it is help in the fatigue, because I'm not talking about because the head is totally going backwards, but the head region is giving you the, I mean, the stretch in the whole body, the this side. There's a compression. Again, if you do it, the some sort of a spine compression is there, which is required, which is important. That is why the bending asanas are being guided. But it is on the prone postures, a little bit of bending is also required. Okay, the backward bending is also required, and the neck. If the one doing this much, it's already the person is already too much in too good in its whole in its whole body. The one is not feeling any suffer or not suffering from anything, or no disease are there, no disorders are there. Definitely, if the one would go this much backwards. Sorry. And when there is if we make our neck straight, still there is a stretch in my neck, in cervical region, in my ears, because neck region is being stretched upwards. That stretch helps in what, maintaining the fluid inside inside my body, and secondly the CSF, which is in my vertebral column. This helps me in maintaining the fluid, the balance of the fluid, and the blood circulation is there. This helps in my spine flexibility, which indirectly give me the benefits, not being get fatigue or insomnia or the problem related with the being pointedness, calmness, concentration. Okay, okay. Reduce the symptoms of asthma, improves the physical and the mental well-being. Again, this is just because of that. Benefits your back. Again, the reason I have gave you, there's a little bit of compression. Is there not actually? This is not little bit though. Uh, Compression is there, and there's extension is here. This extension is there here also, but the neck, if the neck is straight, because I will change this picture when I send you the PDF. I'll change the picture because you have raised a point which is good, and I shall not post this one. I'll try to change. Okay. The second is contradictions: hernia, pregnancy, headaches, back injuries, carpal tunnel syndrome. Recent undergone any abdominal surgery, neck problems such as spondylitis, peptic ulcer, intestinal tuberculosis, sorry, hypothyroidism, sorry, hypothyroidism, wrist or rib fracture, asthma.
Why is it contraindicated for asthma, ma'am?
Asthma basically, I'm sorry, asthma needs to have lots of uh, the stretch which is required for the lungs and the bronchi and the throat region. This is all related with each other. But the spine flexibility, which I have just now, I was just about to explain this. I was explaining the stretch, which is not required, which is not beneficial for the S1 people because they will feel that there is some kind of a congestion is there. Though we are in our region, we are stretching our chest, but for the asthma people, we are not majorly stretching. For them, it is a compression. Compression where in the cervical region and the back region. There's a compression. That compression is not being tolerated by the asthma people. Okay.
Good, ma'am.
Okay. Again, I'm very sorry. Shalabhasan. Shalabhasan is like a in English, I think it's a fly. What's it? Grasshopper.
No,
Grasshopper.
grasshopper, yeah.
Grasshopper. Right. Grasshopper posture. This really, I mean, very few people would able to do this much of lift of their legs. Is there anyone who can do this stitch? I mean, this is too much. If someone could perform this much level of, I mean, legs, they can uplift. They don't have having any sort of a problem. I don't think so. They are suffering any sort of a problem. Okay. This stretch or this asana has its own benefits again because there is a different level of stretch or the compression on the spinal cord, and there is an elevation of our legs. So different, definitely there will be a benefits to the heart. So it's directly make a direct relationship with it. Uh, stretching the vertebral column, invocating the blood circulation, toning the shoulder and the neck region. Those who are suffering from a cervical problem, would they should do this or not? They should not practice this if someone is having a cervical problem.
They should, I think, ma'am.
They should. Okay, strengthening the lower back. The one should not raise his head,
Because,
tilted.
yeah,
Hmm.
there's no raising the head, right,
Hmm.
in this. There's
Yeah,
only raising the lower body.
exactly. Okay. Good. Strengthening the lower back muscles help with the weight loss. How would it, the one would get the benefits from the weight loss? Because when we are in the prone posture, the oxygen is more in our body. Our body try to compensate with it. If you remember in the COVID times, we suggested the people who are suffering with the COVID, please lie down on the belly face. I mean, in the prone postures, if you remember, they
Yeah.
would get the more oxygen. They would able to experience more oxygen, than expansion and the working. I mean, the lungs would get more expand to not exactly more expand, but it would able to breathe more properly, get the more oxygen in the belly area. I'm sorry. And what are the ways then weight loss we see we can consider the weight loss is there. Weight loss is not that we can see the weight loss or the weight is coming out of the body in which forms. The one is excretions, definitely yes. If the uh, extra toxins are there, extra food materials is still there in the body, we have to make it clear. We have to clean it out. The second form of the weight loss, or the second form of the fat which goes out of the body, that is the carbon dioxide. But one should start retaining the oxygen in the body. That is why the kumbhak or the holding practices are being guided. So in this, the kind of a pressure is giving. It allows you to hold the oxygen so that you can breathe for more longer period, because you have to do the sthira sukham asana. Okay, bolstering the thigh and the leg muscles, encouraging the metabolic activities, of course, because it is little with the abdominal area, relieving the constipation, gastric trouble, slip disc, mild sciatica. People have the mild sciatica, they should do this. Yes, gastric problem, slip disc, and the mild sciatica, reducing the tension and the stress, because it's just give you the spinal flexibility and the blood flow, which is downwards, which is now not in the legs. The whole body is not getting the blood flow. The half of the body is getting the blood flow now. Okay, I mean, good blood flow, and improving the digestion, massage and toning the abdominal organs, treating the neck pain, boosting the neck strength, fixing neck jaw flaws, helping cure problems related to the menstruation. Shalabhasan also gives you stability to the spine, strengthening the upper back arm, and correct the pain. Back pain, strengthening the pelvic organ, hip joints, legs, arms, exert, educate pressure and abdominal region of the body, enhance efficiency of the vital organs, enhance efficiency vital organs. What are the vital organs? The major vital organs are the heart, lungs, brain, and what else? What else? Liver, right? Okay, what are the contradictions? One should not practice again high blood pressure, because the whole of the body now, I mean, the part of the body where the blood circulation was not being distributed properly, now it is being distributed properly. And with the more blood is there, so the one who is experienced with the high blood pressure, they won't able to tolerate this much. And the blood flow is too much, it's there in the body, in the half of the region, so the heart would not cope up properly. Okay, so the one who experience the high blood pressure, let them do it with with slow passage, only 10 degree, 5 degree, then slowly raise the body. The one definitely going to be cure enough, or won't be suffering from the high blood pressure, and then the one can lift up the body this much. Okay, during pregnancy, no, 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 hernia, peptic ulcer, heart condition, glaucoma, arthritis of the hips, where there is a such problem or the trouble where the one who cannot sit properly, walk properly, they shall avoid this. Pain in the spine, interstitial problem, sciatica pain only on those cases where the sciatica also arises between the legs. Between the legs means with the inner of the thigh. Sometimes the sciatica problem also arises over there as well, but that is very, very, very rare. Okay, people doesn't know that sciatica is also lies over there. They know that it is only goes on the sideways. Okay, the sciatica nerves not only goes to the sideways, it also distributed towards in the inner side as well. Okay, in the sideways, when it is in the severe conditions, the one shall not go for its practice. Okay, a back injury, slip disc, and a headache. Again, the one would gives us so much of pressure. If the one raise the head, then we should not. And we should put down our head on the nose tip or on the chin. We shall relax our head. Okay. Now the Dhanurasana. Dhanurasana again the bow pose. This by the bow pose. The bow pose it lets you engaged with the properties of being or let you it gives you the fight back interaction within the body, not outwardsly, inwards. It puts you inwardly. Your fighting or actions or amygdala and there's one hippocampus this gives you the more prompt or instantaneous action you can take. That is why the postures are very much important. The warrior pose are very important. It maintains or it gives you the it enhances the spinal reflex. You know, in anatomy wise, just take 1 minute. I know the time is about to finish. Okay, I'll just give you the one single line in this. Uh, the spinal reflex. This is the one kind of equal. So there's no relationship, though there is. I'm not saying that there is no relationship. There are many times you feel that your brain doesn't answer to do what you need to do in the prompt or in the situation where the instant answer shall be given. Like if someone if you stepping on a stone, your legs just put backwards. I mean, it's just a prompt reaction of your body. That is a spinal reflex that makes a spinal cord to be included in the central nervous system. Otherwise, there is no such relationship for the central nervous system because the whole body got connected with the head region or the spine or the skull or the brain. The whole body is getting connected with the brain. But why there is a special preference is given to the spinal cord? Because there is also a thing that which it is doing of its own, that is the spinal reflex, which makes it different, which other body parts it's not doing of its own. Though the heart is also doing of its own, it is not guided by the current is not being guided by the head region. But still it is not included in the central nervous system. Heart is not being included, lungs is not being included because it is being guided, I mean regulated by the cervical region or the brain. Okay. uh, and moreover, there are conditions where it is allowed which is not directly connected with the brain. That is why we have not include the brain and the lungs, oh sorry, heart and the lungs in the central nervous system. Okay, so it gives you the strength and give you the more benefits to the spinal reflex. Again, remember this: the warrior pose. Generally, the warrior pose always related with this in the deeper side. Okay, the strengthen the back abdominal muscles, stimulate the reproductive organs, open up the chest, neck, shoulders, tone the leg and arms. These are very general, okay? Not for us. I mean, of course, they might ask you the question on this, but barely know. Adds greater flexibility to the neck, to the back, alleviates stress and the fatigue. Those who have the inner or could say earlier signs of depression, they can perform, but again depends on the kind of depression they are suffering with. Okay, relieve the menstruational discomfort and the constipation. Blood circulation enhances, adjust the hunchback of the body posture. Lots of people don't have the good body posture, they could not maintain that. So the hunch, which is already there, it gets cured or it just improves the hunch. I mean, slowly, it moves. Like the area is being the problem in that area. The hunch is there, which is slowly and gradually being removed. Slowly. Okay. Manage the diabetes, digestive ailments, chest ailments, reduce the belly fats, strengthen the ankle, thigh, groin area, chest, abdominal organs, and the spinal cord. Facilitates smooth digestion and metabolism and regulates appetite. The one who feels all the time eating, or the one who does not feel eating at all, it just regulates it. Okay, it is not enhancing it, or it is not making it down. It is just regulating it. If the one is feeling low, I mean low in appetite, it will increase up to the level which is called as a normal. The one who is feeling high in appetite, always feeling to eat something or hungry, again it will drop down to the normal level. Okay. Stretch the nerves, muscles, ligaments, neck, shoulders, back, hips, thighs, lower legs, and ankles. Relieves the back pain, lower back pain. Okay. Well, the one should not practice the high and the low blood pressure, because it won't be able to adjust or regulate it. Okay. The one who is already feeling the low blood pressure, that person would feel like, oh my God, where I am. I'm feeling I was not able to breathe properly. Or the one would just lie down on the floor. If the person is feeling or suffering from the low blood pressure oftenly, like very oftenly. Okay. Hernia, neck region. And because in the blood pressure there is no medicine, na, and we cannot cure like in allopathy there is no such medicines is there, but yes, in ayurveda there is lots of medicines are there. First get cured a little bit, so that we get the time where we can the practitioner can practice these asanas slowly, so that to reach that level, or to come out of the blood pressure problem. Okay. Neck injury, pain in the lower back, headache or migraine, recent abdominal surgery. Am I audible? I'm in the class, right? I'm in the class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Pregnancy and maturation, stomach ulcers, history of heart ailments, dizziness, vertigo, insomnia. Remember these points. Nausea, herniated nausea, yes, because the abdominal region is connected. Herniated disc, severe sciatica, yes. Pain to the neck, arms, legs, and the shoulder. They should avoid this. Only just give me next 4 to 5 minutes. I'll complete this one till the supine posture. We'll complete today. Okay. Udhar Mukho Savasana. It is quite like a snake pose. Um, Bhujangasana. Quite like. Okay. This is the Bhujangasana though, but this is the Udhar Mukho Asana, where the whole body is being lifted and the only toes are on the floor and hands on the floor. The whole of the body now is in the air. It is not touching the ground. The ground is this. The whole body is not being touched on the ground. This is called Udhava Mukho Asana. That is why I put the two pictures, which is give you the comparison between the Udhava Mukho Asana and the Bhujangasana. Okay, Udhava means lifting up. Okay, Mukho means face. Savasana means your corpus pose. Okay.
Ma'am, Urdhva Mukha Shwanasana. It is dog pose, upward
Shavasana.
dog pose, not Shava.
No, it's
Shwanasana. Shwanasana. Urdhva
okay.
Mukha Shwanasana.
Okay. It's Urdhva Mukha Savasana.
No, ma'am, no. Urdhva Mukha Shwanasana.
Okay, I'll
It is
correct it
feeling is
afterwards.
wrong. It is
Anji.
Swanasana.
Okay. Even in the notes, it's the same. Okay, I'll correct it afterwards. I'm sorry. I'll correct it afterwards. Okay. And the next posture we go to. Are you sure it's a Shvanasana?
100%, ma'am. Yes, it's Urdhva Mukha Shwanasana.
Okay. I'll make the correction, and the next class we'll cover it. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. In the Makarasana, what is Makar? Though it is already
Crocodile.
written there. Yes. Okay. And how would the one would feel the experience being a crocodile, or the benefits of the crocodile liquid livid is like, I mean, what are the benefits? And it reduces physical and the mental stress, ensuring the health of the lungs, which makes you float in the water, or to become a water body, like a water body, or like a shark, like a fish, or like a crocodile. One would definitely float only when the Manipur chakra and the lungs area, the heart chakra, is uh, properly open. Okay, the one definitely able to float in the water, or like a plavani. Okay, the one who could do the plavani, providing relief from the asthma and the respiratory problems, providing strength and the flexibility to the spine, keeping high blood pressure under control. Earlier, there is no such regulations on the blood pressures. Yes, it is keeping the blood pressure under control, treating the hypertension, heart disease, mental disorders, relaxing the hip muscles, correcting the posture, preventing the backache, reducing the anxiety and the tension. The one who is actually tired a lot, let them, or the one who feels like I'm not able to cope up with my responsibilities nowadays, let them feel the Makarasana. They will rejuvenate its body automatically. Their brain will start not thinking in a negative pattern. The negative pattern will slowly and gradually will be removed. But one who is already in depression, never allow them to do this. Again, it depends on the kind of depression. There's a total depression where the one person is, hyperactive kind of in the depression, like the one who is like, kind of fits are there, and the one kind of a depression is there when the person is not able to do anything. The person is wants to sit in one corner, not doing anything, not actively participating anywhere in any activities. Those people are already, down, feeling downwards. Their brain is already relaxed, means over relaxed, not relaxed, it's over relaxed. So those people are not, don't do not practice those asanas where the relaxation is more giving, and I mean, uh, the more emphasizes are given on the uh, being relaxed. Okay, the asana which would require more active, the more whole body being stretched, those asana are being described or prescribed to the people who are suffering with the depression. Again, I give you the reason why, which type of depression and why. Okay, people suffering with a severe back pain, herniated disc, post-delivery, severe spondylitis in the neck, or other physical conditions shall not do this. Okay, because it may gives you the discomfort or aggravate the condition. Back problems, and people with a serious problem, the recent trauma of the spine or shoulder should not perform this asana. And heart problems, people with heart problems and excessive obesity should not perform. Okay, this much of spine posture is completed today, and in the next class I'll start with the next level, which is the spine posture and the balancing postures will complete. Okay, till this asana, except that which was my mistake, is Udho Udhomukh Shwanasana, right? Are you still like,
Yes,
I just
yes,
want to
ma'am.
be sure.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
okay. I'll make it correct. Okay, in for the next class. Okay, 1 second. So today, is there any problem or any questions, any queries?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all good.
It's all good, ma'am.
Okay. The one who put the class on the recording, I request please stop recording.